why is it that even beautiful women, bad bitches, are single today? It's simple. Feminism.
Or men do not bring the peace that they think they do. No woman, black, white, plus size, skinny, athletic, no woman wants to have to raise a third child or a first child or a second child in the form of her boyfriend or her husband or her baby daddy. Don't no woman want to fucking do with that shit. And when did getting a man in their life become the status symbol you dumb motherfuckers think it is? While y'all walking around wondering why women ain't trying to get with you, women are out there living their fucking lives. Their careers are popping. Their kids are growing up and being great. They're making their own money. They're living their fucking truths. Meanwhile, you lame motherfuckers are blaming everything except y'all shitty ass fucking attitudes and the fact that y'all don't know what a man is for the reason these women don't want you. Maybe it's because men fucking suck.
So you heard that. And both of them is very important. The guy in the beginning said that it's feminism, right? And the other guy has a different point. So let's get to the first guy. Let's go right into it. What is really feminism? It's really a movement of women saying that they're tired of being treated a certain kind of way and that they're pretty much don't need men to validate who they are, don't need men to take care of them, don't need men to provide for them like that. They feel like they can do it on their own. Pretty much. And it's other definitions and stuff, but pretty much really it is that. It's really independence, you know what I mean? It's really being self-reliant. It's really doing shit yourself and everything. And if you do need a man for something, then you'll go in and go get one, but it's not a requirement for a woman. See, back in the day, it was a requirement, you know what I'm saying, for a woman to have a man. She needed a husband in order to survive, right? And which opened up a lot of abusive situations for women, and they just evolved and outgrew that shit. And they just changed. They put a movement together and they just changed. And a lot of men have been stuck in that same type of mindset where they didn't evolve. They stayed the same, right? They stayed the same. They still feel like this woman needs me in order to survive. And the woman is looking at the dude like, I don't need you in order to survive. Shit, I can do this shit on my own. But if I do get with you and shit like that, you can add on to what I already got going on. And a lot of men can't take that shit. A lot of men can't have that going on in their lives because they feel like it's a threat to their manhood. But that's not a threat to a man's manhood. That's a threat to a child or a man with a child mentality. Because a man will look at that shit like, damn, you strong? You strong like that? You got your own businesses or whatever it may be? You know, you living your life like that or whatever? A man will be honored to a certain degree to be able to add on to that woman's life. Let me help you do this. Let me bring my empire over here to help you. Becoming an ally, becoming partnerships, shit like that. Not a man going into a woman's life to be able to conquer over a whole life. And a man is restructuring her life to a whole different type of platform that she not even going. She's going this way. She's going north. And the man is getting into her life wanting her to go south. You see what I'm saying? It's really destroying the essence of a woman when that happens. See, a man now, well, I can't say man, males now, they'll see a woman going north, and since she doesn't want to go south, they try to conquer and they try to destroy her. You know what I'm saying? Instead of giving her the things that's necessary in order for her to continue going north, and the man continues to go south. You know, because I'm sure a lot of women don't mind. A lot of women who got their own empires and got their own businesses and stuff going on, they cool with that. Like they cool with the man doing what he need to go ahead and do. They probably ain't gonna sweat you like that. They probably ain't gonna be all clingy up under you like that. And when that happens to certain males, they start cheating on a girl. So let me give you an example. So if a girl is like, just say she owns her own daycare center. Right? She owns her own daycare center and she works 8 to 10 hours a day. And this guy, he owns his own law firm or whatever like that. I wouldn't even say law firm. I would say this guy works at CVS, right? He works at CVS and he happens to get with a girl that owns her own daycare center. The guy at CVS cannot deal with the fact that the woman is more prestige than him. he start hating on that girl. He start being resented. A lot of the males be like that. And then he start getting with the girl, and he likes her in the beginning, but since she doesn't have that time for him, because those jobs are different. The dude got a job, the woman has an empire, so it's different. So he starts cheating on her, he starts doing weird shit, and he starts trying to break her down instead of just like how a child would do, instead of just saying like, hey, you got your own business going on 8 to 10 hours a day. I see you when you get off. I see you when you got some time free. And in the meantime, a man should be looking at his woman and be trying to like get some inspiration to get out that job and to be able to have his own empire instead of hating on her, instead of looking at her like she like it's a bad thing and shit like that. So a lot of males, based on my research and everything, they have not evolved into what's going on right now in the world. That's why you see a lot of males with that old ancient. They be like, oh, this is the way it used to be back in the ancient African days. I'm like, the fuck is you talking about? I'm like, you want somebody to go back 2,000 years ago to live a certain kind of way? You know what I'm saying? That shit is like crazy. That's like, I just got a new washing machine, right? Badass Samsung joint, right? New washing machine, right? And the washing machine works way, way better. Put the clothes in, put the detergent in, it makes the clothes a lot cleaner. So it's the same way of a person coming to me like, man, why you got that brand new washing machine, man? You need to go back to the old days and wash that shit by hand. And I'm looking at that motherfucker. I'm like, why would I go back and wash my clothes by hand for? When technology and the times has evolved to be way, way much better, which I can get the clothes done a lot faster because I got shit I need to do. Why would I go wash them clothes by hand? See, and that's what the problem is in a lot of these relationships. These males have failed to evolve and women have passed their motherfucking ass up. That's what happened. They passed them up. And if a woman takes on the role of a man in a relationship or in life and how she carries herself, you can't knock her for that. You got to look at that as strength. She's like, that's like picking up another weapon. That's like saying like, oh shit, I got a knife and I got a motherfucking AK. You know what I mean? I got 2 weapons on me and shit, battling every fucking day to be able to get the shit that I want out of my life and shit. You can't look at a woman as being bad for that, but a lot of males do because they got boy mentality.